coming home, this was Tuesday evening at around 9:30 in the evening. Parked the car in the carport. The sprinklers were on. I was going to go turn them off, and the lights that we have overhead did not come on. Their motion sensors, for some reason, they didn't come on. And we went to go turn it off, and I stepped on the very first paver stone between the driveway and the pump house, and immediately it felt like I had put my foot into like a bowl of water that had an electrical lead, a live electrical lead in it. I didn't feel any pricks. I didn't feel anything like that. It felt like a shock, and then I felt something kind of rough slide over it, and I immediately went back over to the light and looked down, and there was 6 very clear, open, bleeding marks that were in sets of 2, so I knew that it was snake bites.
2 snakes got him.
Yeah.
Very unusual.
It's crazy.
That's crazy unusual.
Yeah.
And his foot was swollen and he hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, rattlers are worse than copperheads. Cottonmouths, water moccasins, are also pretty bad, similar to rattlers, but the rattlers tend to be the worst. And the thing that we've noticed over the past couple of years is that there seems to be variability in the toxicity of the venom. And this year's been kind of bad. We've seen people with bites that have taken a lot of crowfab to take care of them. But the last couple of years have been a little bit unusual with all the rain. Relatively mild winters, and in fact we had what I would call for Texas a relatively mild, not so hot, spring. And I attribute some of that to the activity that we're seeing.
Now I really dislike snakes. We've seen them, and we work on a ranch, so it's like it's just kind of part of it. I will not leave the house without those work boots on ever. Even just walking back and forth through our garage or through the field or anything, because that I can tell you, I've had broken bones, I've been in accidents, had been kicked by animals, all kinds of stings and whatever. I've never felt a pain like that before. I'm sure there's other pains that are worse, but for me, in my experience, that was the worst pain I've ever had, ever. And I do not want to do that again.